The Nairobi Metropolitan Services, or as it shall be referred to, the NMS, will be in charge of the functions that are transferred to the national government on behalf of the national government. Their primary responsibility would be to ensure that they deliver the services to the citizens of Nairobi. As I commission the Nairobi Metropolitan Service here today, I will task them firstly to bring an end to the corruption and to dismantle the cartels that have hindered the development of this county. I know that this is a tall order, but to you who have been charged with this responsibility, I pledge that I will ensure that you are fully supported by government in all ways possible to ensure that you achieve this goal. I task the NMS to work, for example, on streamlining urban renewal projects such as Jivanji, Pangani, and others, which have been previously awarded before 2018 and have continually been delayed. The NMS should review these projects and make determinations on how these projects can take off, realizing that the development of these projects are part of the recently concluded Eastlands Urban Renewal Master Plan. NMS should concentrate on the implementation of the Nairobi Railway City Master Plan, which seeks to create and redevelop about 425 acres of land around the Nairobi Railway Station with the aim of creating a world-class, multi-model node within the Nairobi Central Business District. To this end, this area has already been gazetted as a special planning area to pave way for the preparatory, planning, and works for the implementation of the Nairobi Railway City plans. Over the next 100 days, the NMS team should work closely with relevant institutions to establish the Railway City Development Authority and identify the anchor projects and investors for this redevelopment project. The NMS team should also focus on streamlining development control and approvals for the county. The construction business relies heavily on approvals on various investments and the erosion of economic value owing to dysfunctional approval processes, and this is well documented. Complaints of corruption and having to pay out bribes to receive permits and approvals must and will be a thing of the past. Therefore, it is critical that we take practical steps to rid this section of corruption, ease the pressure on construction sector, and reduce the cost of doing business. The NMS will implement an urgent action plan to clear backlog for approvals, and they should also fully operationalize the e-construction and e-permit system, and in this way reduce the number of delays arising from investors from development control approvals. The NMS will work very closely with the Nairobi Metropolitan Area Transport Authority, NAMATA, to implement the Nairobi Urban Mobility Plan and effect the non-motorized transport goals that are set out within the plan, which will include providing paved walkways, street furniture, and improved conditions for pedestrians on foot and or cycling. NAMATA will be empowered to work closely with the NMS team as a demonstration of the synergies and acceleration that can be obtained when collaborative practices are adopted in government. NMS should also embark on 3 projects to enhance the Nairobi Metropolitan within the CBD by the construction of walkways along especially 3 major pedestrian streets, Mwindi Mbingu, Wabera, Kenyatta Avenue, amongst others. In addition, NMS should operationalize 2 matatu termini at Desai Road and Park Road in order to stem the disruptive use of city streets as parking for matatus. To further improve traffic management and help to decongest the CBD, they should also seek to rehabilitate and reintroduce and enforce the use of traffic signals. They should introduce automated and hourly car park facilities at Central Bus Station along Landis Road, Sunken Car Park along Aga Khan Walkway, and the Nairobi Law Courts parking along City Hall Way. Our plans for enhanced service through commuter rail must also be pushed forward and yield greater results of decongesting Nairobi. Soon we shall be taking delivery of 4 out of the 11 diesel multiple units DMUs from Spain, and the availability of these units will increase our capacity to provide commuter rail services. In the area of solid waste management, I also direct NMS to ensure that their focus will be on operationalizing effective garbage collection and disposal methods that will include a collaboration with the National Youth Service. NMS should reactivate county garbage collection vehicles, trucks, and other equipment that have been grounded in times past and only require minimum repair to be able to increase the level of service from the county. NMS should also ensure that there is a crackdown on illegal dump sites and the enforcement on affluent discharge from industry and restaurants into our rivers. A renewed effort on the recovery of contested county land earmarked for management and disposal of waste, of solid waste matter across the county should be undertaken. And in 100 days, NMS should identify and gazette the legal solid waste disposal sites for use by both public and private collection service providers. In the area of water sanitation, the NMS team must focus in the next 100 days on outlining key strategies for equitable and better management of water distribution services under rationing program. Registration and monitoring of vendors and Bowser operations will be a key area for enforcement to ensure that we both limit interruptions to service delivery by water cartels, but also to ensure that Nairobians are able to pay a fair price for much needed water. Towards the development of long-term sustainable systems for water and sanitation, NMS should activate, in collaboration with the Nairobi City Water and Sewage Company, projects that will enhance last-mile connectivity for both water and sewer pipelines across the county. With regard to health, we must ensure that our health facilities are up to speed with the right management, staffing, delivery of drugs to ensure that Nairobians are able to obtain proper health care. I further task the Advisory Committee of the Nairobi Metropolitan Service, comprising of the relevant cabinet secretaries and principal secretaries from the national government and the county executive committee members from the Nairobi County government, to urgently prepare an action plan for Nairobi together with NMS, ensure that services are urgently restored to the people of Nairobi.